In 2026, Jay-Z's net worth stands at an astonishing $2.8 billion, cementing his status as the world's wealthiest musician and one of the most successful self-made billionaires in modern entertainment. His fortune comes primarily from liquor brands, venture capital, real estate, and equity stakes, not music royalties. But here's the real twist. Most people think they know Shawn Carter. They know the Grammy-winning albums, the chart-topping anthems, and the iconic swagger. What they don't know is the staggering financial infrastructure, the architectural masterpieces, and the intensely guarded private world that exists far beyond the recording studio. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the extraordinary life of the man who didn't just play the game. He rewrote the rules with a clinical precision that makes the impossible look mundane. And perhaps nowhere is that empire more visible than the properties he and Beyonce call home, anchored by a record-breaking celebrity real estate portfolio totaling more than $310 million in documented purchase prices. At the pinnacle is their Malibu sanctuary in Paradise Cove, purchased for an astonishing $190 million, the largest residential purchase in California history, spanning roughly 30,000 to 42,000 square feet across 8 acres. Perched right on a bluff overlooking the Pacific Ocean, it features multiple pools, museum-like minimalist interiors, and raw, imposing design that stands as a fortress of tranquility. Before conquering Malibu, they anchored their family life in their ultra-private Bel Air estate, purchased for $88 million in 2017, spanning 19,000 square feet. This architectural triumph by Paul McLean features 8 bedrooms, 15 bathrooms, a massive 15-car garage, a professional-grade basketball court. It is a compound designed for ultimate security, family privacy, and world-class art display. Moving away from the West Coast, their portfolio extends to the historic heart of New York City with their Tribeca penthouse at 195 Hudson Street in Manhattan. Purchased for $6.85 million in 2004. This sprawling 8,000 square foot loft features an additional 3,000 square feet of private terrace space and holds immense sentimental and cultural significance as the clandestine venue where Jay-Z and Beyonce hosted their ultra-private 2008 wedding, surrounded by neighbors like Justin and Hailey Bieber and Bethany Frankel. Yet even those architectural marvels are only the beginning. To truly understand the scale of the Carter fleet, you have to look inside his garage, a curated cinematic highlight reel where crown jewels, hypercars, and cultural anchors sit side by side. At the absolute pinnacle of this collection sits the legendary Maybach Accelero, an $8.8 million one-off masterpiece that remains hip-hop's ultimate automotive flex with its dark, moody silhouette. Parked beside, it is the ultra-exclusive Rolls-Royce boat tail, a $28 million bespoke marvel inspired by luxury, yacht design featuring an ocean blue exterior and a custom rear hosting suite tailored perfectly for life with Beyonce. When he wants pure, unadulterated speed, he turns to the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport, a $2 million, 1,000-plus horsepower hypercar gifted to him by Queen Bee for his birthday. Flanked by rare Italian artistry, his Pagani Zonda F showcases exposed carbon fiber and a roaring exhaust across only 40 units worldwide. But tucked among these multi-million-dollar icons sits a profound sentimental anchor, his 1993 Lexus GS 300, the very car he used to hustle while funding Reasonable Doubt. Moving beyond the highway, Jay-Z and Beyonce travel the world in unmatched style, mastering both the skies and the seas. Their crown jewel in the air is a custom Bombardier Global 7500 private jet worth about $80 million, an airborne palace capable of flying nonstop from Los Angeles to Singapore at Mach 0.925. When the horizon calls for water, the family makes luxury yachting an annual Mediterranean tradition, regularly chartering the $400 million Flying Fox superyacht. Spanning 450 feet with a 54-person crew, this floating paradise features a 2-story spa, deck-wide pool, cryo chamber, and movie theater, famously commanding a $3.5 million weekly charter rate. His watch collection is a vault of horological supremacy, featuring rare, custom timepieces and diamond-encrusted masterpieces for brands like Richard Mille, Rolex, and Audemars Piguet, each a symbol for a man who treats time as his most valuable currency. Before the mansions and private jets, there was the grind. Carter exploded onto the scene from the concrete blocks of Brooklyn's Marcy projects, launching Rockefeller Records and dropping a string of classic albums that defined 2 decades of hip-hop. But he didn't stop at music. Living by the creed that he isn't just a businessman, but a business itself, his wealth portfolio expanded into high-end spirits and elite entertainment agencies. A prime example of this genius came when he refused a standard endorsement deal with Armand de Brignac Champagne, choosing instead to acquire the brand outright in 2006. Years later, he turned that ownership into a massive payday by selling a 50% stake to Moët Hennessy. That same MO drove him to offload a majority share of Dus Cognac to Bacardi in a multi-million-dollar buyout, while heavy-hitting investments in tech, Tidal, and his entertainment powerhouse Roc Nation keep his net worth comfortably in the billionaire tier. Look past the billions and the status, and you find a man anchored by an unbreakable human foundation, his marriage to global icon Beyonce. Together, they form music and business royalty, balancing massive global enterprises with a grounded, protective family life alongside their 3 children, Blue Ivy and twins Rumi and Sir. In a life of extreme noise, he has cultivated a private reality where the mogul is simply a father, shielding his legacy from the public while preparing his children to navigate a world that carries his name. His philanthropic footprint has become a profoundly intentional part of his legacy. Through the Shawn Carter Foundation and his various social justice and educational initiatives, he has ensured that his wealth serves as a ladder, not just a wall. He understands that while financial records are meant to be broken, the impact he leaves on the next generation is meant to be permanent. As we look at his incredible trajectory, the story isn't just about the millions or the accolades. It's about the fact that he arrived with nothing but a dream, and he leaves it as the man who forced the world to acknowledge that greatness isn't a gift. It's a choice you make every single day. The boardroom doors close, the music echoes through history, but for Shawn Carter, the empire continues to grow at a pace that rivals the hustle that created it.